Hello, and welcome back. Welcome back to the next episode for the City of Hope. We're on to, what are we, the 9th episode now, I think? It's getting pretty full here. I'm loving the look of our city. It's looking quite busy. Definitely not looking finished, but it's definitely looking like a city. Today, I wanted to jump into filling in, I guess, a little bit more negative space. In our last episode, we did some public transportation. We added bus routes all throughout our city. We added in a tram to our university campus, as well as pedestrian walking paths all throughout. Today's episode, I really wanted to take care of some more jobs, a little bit of education, and filling in this large space out here. And I think what we're going to do is start with some road infrastructure, getting some connections. I want to attack some of our issues. Like I said, education. I'm so far behind on elementary schools, but I think we'll add one or two. I just don't like having lots of elementary schools around because I feel like it looks a little too unrealistic. So I'm going to do my best to try and incorporate some in here, as well as adding in a college. And I was also thinking of kind of going with a bit of an old town feel to this side. Doing some more like small blocks all throughout with a bunch of medium density housing, some row housing, and potentially putting in the Notre Dame church somewhere in here. Then having some housing on one side and then doing some industrial on the other, because we're also in need of some jobs. Our unemployment is sitting at 8.9. It's definitely not bad. It's much better than we had it in the past. But let's jump into this. Let's start building some of our road infrastructure. If you haven't already, please click the like button, comment down below. It really helps with the algorithm. Okay, let's see if we can get this to cooperate now. So we're going to just hit this and pause or delete this road and then get that underneath. Because if we do something like that, it's not going to work either. So I'd like to have this cut and fill function work for us here. 0%. That's what I want right there. There. Something like that. A little tunnel that goes underneath. That's perfect. Now let's put our highway back over top. Looks a little bit weird right here. If we can honestly just make that stay. There we go. That's better. Okay. Happy with that. Let's get let's soften this up a little bit on both sides here. All right, that's better. This would be like an old train track, kind of like what I did with our previous industrial area. We're just gonna kind of create a dead train track that's no longer in use. Kind of put it like that, as if maybe once upon a time it used to. This road maybe wasn't here, and then they created something. I'm not sure the story behind it, but I think that'll be fine like that. We can keep this one or maybe move this one later. I'll play around with that. But we'll leave that for now, and we'll continue on with what we're going to do for the framework out here. I think that'll kind of do for our main connections on and off of our highway, as well as connecting into our industrial area and our midtown. I think what I'll do is instead of adding on to this sort of craziness down here, I think we'll put in an off ramp is just very simple over here. I think that'll work as a very simple on and off ramp for this side over here. Don't need to do anything too wild. And now let's get the rest of our road network and kind of set a frame in here and try to pick, I guess, where I want my center point for college campus, as well as maybe throwing in the Notre Dame church and kind of having like a bit of a city square on this side of our old town, and putting in all of our city blocks in the side here. For some reason, the texture just messes up on that node. Let's see if we can get this to work out. It doesn't matter what I do. For some reason... Well, let us put on the other side. It's a very strange texture bug. Okay. We can get away with it putting on that side then. Now they have our church in, as well as the college and this elementary school. I think what I want to do is we're going to start framing in our neighborhoods in here and get going with that. One thing I cannot wait for them to add is the add-ons. I know there are third-party add-ons you can put in right now. I just really do not want to break our save and have to start over when they do finally launch the mods. The prop line tool is on my Christmas list. I really wish we had it before they went on break. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out that way. So until we get the mods, I'm just going to have to keep struggling through. That's one of my favorite things though with this game, is doing the detailing. And unfortunately, we just don't have that right now. So we're just kind of working with it. And I have seen some other people are using the editor tool as well as a couple other mods, which they do look fantastic. I just don't want, I could not deal with the heartbreak of losing the save when and if they bring out the mods. So anyways, let's jump into the time lapse for the rest of the frame here. All right, I think this is going to work for our sort of old town framework. I'm hopeful this is going to turn out to be something quite unique. I'm a little bit nervous at the same time, hoping it's going to fit well. It's always kind of difficult dealing with some of those negative spaces when you kind of come in to try and fill it in. You really hope it's going to look good and fit in, and it's not going to look kind of like a sore thumb sticking out. We're going to jump into filling in with our zoning. I'm going to trust the process here. That's one thing I've learned through playing cities. You know, when you start to build something and it's immediately you're not liking it, I believe the best way to go through it is trust the process, build it, and see how it looks afterwards. And let's see how that works here. We're going to take a look at some of our city services. Let's see, healthcare, for instance, crematorium availability. We can put a crematorium on the right side here. As for a medical clinic, I think clinic capacity looks fine. Yeah, we have one over there. And healthcare availability is looking pretty good, so I don't think we need to worry about it, honestly. Cemetery availability is good, so I think we'll just go with a crematorium. Where's a good fit that we also have a lot of road access as well? Maybe just squeezing it into somewhere like here would be good. I think right there might be fine. The education should get a small bump. We might add one more elementary school. That's actually gonna be like right in the middle there. Actually might not be too bad. Let's go ahead and immediately get that addition in. If we could fit a park, that'd be great, but I don't think it's gonna fit. It will not. What we can do is we can move this back. Let's put a little playground in there. As for firehouse, we have one in our industrial area. We have one downtown, one in the campus. Put it in somewhere, I think like right about there. I think it's a great fit. As for police stations, I think we're fine. Oh yeah, we have one like right there. We have one in our... Looks like that's all good, really. We could definitely get some mailboxes out here. Looks like we're really hurting in lots of areas for mailboxes. Let's go ahead and throw in some of those really quick.
When your heart is racing at the speed of light, and you feel like you got nowhere else to go.
Now that we've added in our mailboxes, I think we'll just jump right back into adding in some alleyways, pedestrian paths, and finishing up our framework for this build.
When your heart is racing at the speed of light. When your heart is racing at the speed of light. Yeah, I'll keep you safe. Yeah, I'll keep you safe. I'll never let you go. When your heart is racing at the speed of light. And you feel like you got nowhere else to go. When your heart is racing at the speed of light. When your heart is racing at the speed of light. When your heart is racing at the speed of light. When your heart is racing at the speed of light.
I'll keep you safe. I'll keep you safe. I'll never let you go. When your heart is racing, and you feel like you got nowhere else to go.
When your heart is racing at the speed of light. next to me, holding my hand, but I'm okay with it. I'm just fine, taking it all, one step at a time, moving slower than ever before. Somehow it feels like I'm doing so much more, lost in moments in my own mind. I feel less lonely when it's me, myself, and I. And I, in my own mind. I feel less lonely when it's me, myself, and I. And I, just me, myself, and I. Oh, just me, myself, and I. I used to search for reflections of your face in the waves, but then I changed my direction, 'cause now I'm going my own way. I'm moving along. Everything looks a little different without you next to me, holding my hand, but I'm okay with it. I'm just fine, taking it all, one step at a time, moving slower than ever before. Somehow it feels like I'm doing so much more, lost in moments in my own mind. I feel less lonely when it's me, myself, and I. It's me, myself, and I. In my own mind. I feel less lonely when it's me, myself, and I. And I, just me, myself, and I. Oh, just me, myself, and I.
Okay, I think that'll do for this sort of old town design. I'm not sure if I can really say it fits that old town feel, but I don't mind how it looks. I really like our sort of center stage here with the Notre Dame. We got our elementary school and our college all front and center. The detailing definitely took a while, but I really like how it looks. We might rezone a little bit of this. I think this could probably switch to a little bit of mixed commercial in here, and maybe we get some row housing in. Might look a little bit better than just going right from high to low immediately like that. And then now, before we wrap this up, I want to add some pedestrian-friendly paths between this sort of aggressive highway infrastructure that is cutting off this new build. Now that we've kind of eliminated the crosswalks here, we need to give our pedestrians some way to get across. So I'm thinking our best options are going to be an underpass. All right, I think that's going to wrap up the build for today. I think we did a pretty good job. We've added in quite a lot. I must say I absolutely love the sight line that we have here of the trains coming through. We've got pedestrians walking down below, the highway above. We got this midtown over here. And then on the other side, we have this bit of skyline along the highway with the low rent housing. We've got our church over on our right. I'm really pleased with this. I honestly didn't think it was going to turn out as good as it did. I hope you all agree. I've added in extensive pedestrian paths all throughout. Little parks, lots of detailing. Again, I cannot say enough. I am super excited for the moment we get add-ons so we can get a prop line tool. But beyond that, it's so nice to see the Sims using the pedestrian paths as they kind of walk through the city. It looks absolutely fantastic. And then we have our centerpiece right here with the college, elementary school, the church kind of coming together with more of the medium density in between here that I tried to create a bit of an old town. Not really sure if I really reached that goal, but I do really like how it looks. Another thing I'm looking forward to is getting the add-on to make these trees full grown, because that's definitely one thing that when I do these new additions, it's really lacking is the trees. And it's unfortunate they're all baby trees, but of course they will grow in and look better later on. The other thing we did was we added in a little bit more access for our pedestrians to take a little underpass here, because this intersection was just getting a little too backed up because there was so many pedestrians. But it's nice to see they're using this, and we have this little path here that they are really enjoying here. That's excellent to see as well. And And I put in a crosswalk, of course, so they can get through, and it's a lot further away from that intersection, which gives that intersection some breathing room, as well as giving our pedestrians a path to cross. And then we have another pedestrian path right here overhead. I think it looks pretty good. I'm really pleased with it. I love seeing all our Sims out there walking and using our paths, enjoying the lovely outdoors and the fresh air that the City of Hope is giving them. Otherwise, let me know down below what you think of the build we got into today. I think we used this negative space well. I always find it challenging to come into those sort of negative spaces and find something that's going to fit well and make it look good and natural. And I think we kind of nailed it with this. I hope you all agree. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. I wish everyone a happy new year. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.